We were here with Yeshiva head coach Elliot Steinmetz, along with student athlete Zevi Samet and Max Zakheim after today's NCAA first-round game here at Tufts University. Coach, just let you start with an opening statement about the game.
Yeah, I mean, look, it was obviously a tough game for us. We were excited to get this group here and get them a taste of the NCAA tournament, of course. And playing a team like Tufts is never going to be easy. They outworked us. We talked about a couple of things we thought were important in this game. It was to limit turnovers, which I think we did a pretty good job of, and then it was to kind of keep them off the offensive glass, and we did not do as good a job there. And then obviously putting them on the line a ton didn't help us. But proud of my guys for battling hard. Proud of them for what they did this season.
Coach, staying with you, you've shown repeatedly the ability to kind of come back, and you saw it in the second half again. What about this team have you seen throughout the year that just kind of keeps them in the fight? They don't go away.
Yeah, I think it's two things. Number one, if you're coming back, it means you went down. So we've managed to put ourselves in holes a lot of times this season, unfortunately, and it's something that we hope to grow from and get better at. But at the same time, we got kids who are just really, really resilient. They never give up. They never stop fighting. It doesn't really matter what the score is. We've had games where we're down 15, 16 points with 5-6 minutes left, and fought back in either one or lost a one possession game. So we got fighters, and we'll hopefully develop that into a team that can really put teams away early.
Max, for you, your senior, I'd just love to hear kind of like what it was like for you to be a part of this team this year, like to win a Skyline Championship and to get to the NCAA tournament as a leader yourself. Like, what has the whole experience meant for you?
Yeah, it's been amazing. I mean, Zevi and I, since we lost last year, every single day in the off season we were putting in work, and with a lot of other guys kind of trickling in, and we've just been working to win the Skyline Championship. Like the taste in our mouth we had after last year was terrible, and we knew that we were going to go back and win and ultimately make the NCAA tournament. Obviously today didn't end how we would like, but again, as Coach said, I'm really proud of our team, and I love these guys, and I know you said I'm a senior, but I got one more year, so so I'm excited.
Excited to see you back next year. Sevi, for you, you scored 29 today. It seemed like you started getting a rhythm there in the second half. What do you think? You guys kind of come back. What was part of that little comeback that you guys had to cut it to? I think it was 9. You got it to 9 there in a little bit. What do you think started working there offensively for you guys?
Something that we struggle with in the beginning of the game is to come out with the fight mentality and to be super aggressive and be in desperation mode. We sometimes realize that when we're deep in the hole, but sometimes it works for us and sometimes it doesn't work for us. But it's very, very hard to come back against top teams in the country. But I think that we were in desperation mode, and we tried our best. And sometimes you win, sometimes you come back, and sometimes you don't.
Question for both of you guys. I mean, just talk about the crowd, the support you guys had today. I mean, it was loud. It was loud for your from your side of this, for the gym, and just the support that you guys have gotten. I saw some video from Farmingdale. It was massive then too. So just actually all three of you guys just talk about your crowd and the support you guys have had.
Yeah, I'll start. I mean, you see Max Nation, what they call themselves, is everywhere. I mean, there's no school in Division 3, and I'm honestly probably Division 2, and a lot of Division 1s that have the support and the love that we get. So we really appreciate them for being with us throughout the entire year, ups and downs. And yeah, I mean, they're always here, no matter what, they're with us. So I really appreciate it.
I think also every home game we have a packed gym, Division 3, and everywhere we were on the road we had people. We started off this year, we went to Cleveland. There's a whole Jewish community there. They packed the gym. We came here in Boston, Jewish community, they packed the gym. And a lot of people drove up even from New York, New Jersey, and from all areas. But I think that we're in one nation, and they love watching us, they love supporting us, and we appreciate every single person. We never had an empty gym, no matter where we were. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll echo those thoughts. But our fans have been awesome. I'm here 11 seasons now, and I've watched it grow, which has been great. And we've gone as far as California and just seen gyms packed with people coming to support us. And goes without saying, our people are going through a little bit of a dark time the last year and a half or so, and we've kind of all found a way to be there for each other. And while basketball has very, very little meaning in the realm of the real world, it's nice to see other people that have a similar background that are going through the same things that we are come out and kind of have our backs.
Open it up for questions.
Hey. Hey, Coach. So obviously back in 2020, the team advances to the Sweet 16, gets canceled due to COVID. 2022, team loses to Hopkins. Now this year, 2025, to Tufts. Is what's holding the team back from advancing further in the March Madness tournament is it a program thing, or is it obstacles by each individual team?
I think it's, we've been here now 4 times. I think it's each team kind of has their own challenges. Obviously that first year, what was it, 2018 or so, or 17 when we went to York. I think we were a little bit limited there from a talent and size perspective. And that kind of caught up with us in that game. Obviously, there was nothing we could do about the 2020 season that we got stopped by God and COVID, because we were playing our best ball of the year, obviously going into the Sweet 16 and feeling pretty good about ourselves. Hopkins, I think when we played Hopkins a couple of years ago, I don't think that team was as limited as I was coaching in that game. I think we got out-coached in that game, and then it cost us. And I think this year we have a lot of young guys. Like we graduate one guy. This year we graduate one guy, so it's it's juniors and sophomores and a number of freshmen that are really trying to figure themselves out, and a good opportunity for them to kind of get that experience. And look, seeding wise, like we were 18-10. We didn't beat anybody that great during the regular season, other than some good conference wins and a win early. So we were going to sit we were going to sit on the 4 line in the tournament and play a really good team, and we're playing the top 10 team in the country. You're going to have to play pretty perfect to win, and we weren't today.
Thanks, Coach. Question for all 3 of you. So obviously the team throughout the season was extremely outspoken and did a great job of raising awareness of a lot of the issues you touched on earlier, wearing the orange shirts in memory of the B-Boss family members that were killed. Today you guys wore white shirts with the Israeli Magen David and wrapped with the hostage ribbon. Speak a little bit about what that meant to you guys individually and as a team to be able to raise that awareness and be that example, showing that it's more than just basketball.
Okay. We came back after October 7th last year, beginning of the year. I was a little bit late back to practice. I missed the first few because I was actually coming back from Israel. And the first thing we talked about as a group was that these seasons now have to have more meaning than just the sport. Basketball is a sport. It's a ton of fun. It's college, obviously. These guys get to play for 4 years. It's an enjoyable experience and it's competition. But it's got to be bigger than just in between the lines on the court. It's got to have meaning, and for us, the ability to win gives us a platform. So the more we continue to win, like last year we had a pretty good season. We had the documentary team following us. Which hopefully I imagine will come out pretty soon. We had a lot of press over the years. And every time we're successful, that platform kind of grows. And for us, that became an opportunity to use that platform to try to educate, right? There's a lot of college campuses that we're seeing around that are struggling with anti-Semitism, struggling with the educational issues in terms of what goes on in the Middle East. And that became a little bit of what our platform was about. It was trying to kind of, be a light and be a positive representation of who we are as people. Put out the appropriate facts so that people can have an understanding of what actually goes on in the world. And I think our guys do a fantastic job of that, each individually and as a group.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Yeah, I think a big part of it was after October 7th, we went as a team to Israel, solidarity trip in January during our winter break. And I think that what it did for us, we got to show the Jewish people that we're using our platform to help inspire them and to help give over for what we have to them. We actually had a game in Israel, which we didn't think would actually fill up because it was a dark time. We didn't think so many people would come, and the gym was sold out within minutes and within hours of when the tickets came out. And it just came to show that, like, if all the Israelis and people in Israel were coming during a really dark time and showing us that they support us and they care for us, it must mean that we got to use our platform to inspire on a bigger platform. Same time, we have like almost half our team is Israelis. We have like 6 or 7 Israelis on the team, and they have a lot of family in Israel, a lot of family that is in the army. I'm sure they all know friends and family that were killed in October 7th. And I think that the least we can do is represent the Jewish people as much as we can and just show them that we're using our platform that a lot of Jews don't have, and we're showing them we're with them as much as we can.
Thanks, Zevi. Max?
Yeah, to touch on something a little bit different. I know the coach and Zevi touched on what's going on in Israel and the horrors of October 7th, but something that we kind of brought to this year that was really Zevi's vision, but something that we kind of discussed a lot in the offseason was the why you be on the court. So we got obviously a lot of gear, which was cool, but also the stuff that we did before the season and during the season, and especially during winter break. We were obviously at practice, so no one was able to go because we had games and all that stuff. So I think it was 3 or 4 times we did different Jewish trips that connected guys to different parts of Judaism, and a lot of guys aren't the same levels of Judaism. We got guys like Zevi that are learning a lot and stuff like that, and we have guys that are just a little more secular. But all these trips that we took and over winter break just kind of built our bond. And yeah, I think just the YUBTC beyond the court really connected us as a team and really rose awareness for the Jewish people as a whole.
Coach, we always give the coaches last word. Anything about the season or about today's game? The floor is yours.
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank obviously the university here. I thought you guys really did a great job hosting, and it made everything really comfortable and easy for us. So that was great. So thank you to the university. And other than that, yeah, I'm proud of my guys. I think they fight, they work hard, they don't give up. I wouldn't trade them for the world, and I'm excited to enjoy a little bit of off-season time and then get back to work with them. So we appreciate it.
18-11 on the season, Landmark Skyline champions, and an NCAA championship tournament appearance. Coach Zevi and Max, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.